In this video, I have the secret Soviet exercise for you to use as a combat athlete to strengthen your hips. Let's go. So this exercise, it's not actually so secret, it's the step up. But there's a reason I'm showing you the step up. For me, I haven't been so much of a fan of the step up for athletic development, but after reading this blog post down in the description from Anthony Datillo, it's taken from a 1980s magazine, and it details how the Bulgarian weightlifting team at one point took away all squats in favor of the step up. Now, obviously, if you know Olympic weightlifting, you know the back squat and front squat are essentially the main accessory lifts for developing the clean and jerk and the snatch. There's very strong correlations. The more you squat, the more you clean and jerk and snatch, depending on your technique. Now, for a very prominent weightlifting team to remove the squat for the step up might be something there. Obviously, we're talking about a state-sponsored doping program as well. But again, there's always something to learn from these things. Now, the other thing that also draws my attention to the step up, if you look at some of the research behind glute activation or activity, muscle activation within exercises, the step up seems to top the list. So not only are we top tier weightlifting program using the step up, but we also have research showing that, hey, this could be one of the best exercises for your hips. I mean, we're talking like double the activation of a hip thrust. So this isn't something to ignore, in my opinion. If you actually go through that article, they talk about how the lifters that use the step up over the squat tended to have legs more like sprinters versus having larger, I guess, bodybuilding style legs. So there's something to that as well. So when you're looking to do the step up, box height is somewhat important. You're looking for, according to the article, a low box if you're looking to target more of the quads, a higher box if you're looking to target more glute hammy. I like a box that has your thigh basically parallel to the floor. If you get a box that's too high, you tend to push off the back leg too much to stand up. So this one is 12 inches. I think that's around 30 centimeters, which is a decent height. You can go a little higher, 40 centimeters. Play around with box height when you do these exercises. Now, when you do the step up, what you don't want to see is someone just lifting their leg up and then doing this. I don't know where that came from. Don't bother doing that. It's a waste of time. When we do load the step up, I like to use the barbell on the back over holding dumbbells. Now, if you're familiar with any of Franz Bosch's work, some of you might be a fan of having the idea of loading things with barbells because you have a co-contraction of the trunk. It's essentially simultaneous activation of muscles around the spine. Essentially, you're getting the stabilization through the middle. Obviously, for various combat sports, that becomes important when the end range of a strike, being in certain situations when you're grappling. That's why I kind of like the idea of loading with the barbell on the back. There might be a separate video. So when we're doing the step up, a few other key points I like to put in place. I like to make sure that I do one leg at a time, so I don't like to alternate. I prefer to just do one leg. And I like to step down each time. Stepping down gives you that pre-tension through the legs, allows you to stiffen, and then allows you to drive through that leg as you come through. So let's do a few as a demo. So I'm going to step up. Now, you're not stuck with only doing step-ups facing the box. You can also do lateral box step-ups here. Now, where in your program and why would you use these? If you have a funny lower back, niggling injuries, can't squat, you can use the step-up in place of that, still make mad gains through your legs and your hips. Within the program itself, this can be your main lift. It can be an accessory exercise. For example, your main lift of the day might be trap bar deadlift, Romanian deadlift, whatever it is, some kind of hinge movement. And your accessory lower body single leg exercise might be some form of step up. So you have two options there with how you want to do that. Main lift, accessory exercise. If you have niggling injuries, you can use the step up over other lower body exercises as well. Depending on how you load, you can focus on developing velocity power qualities. For example, with just the bar there, more of a speed quality, load it heavier, we're getting more of a maximum strength quality. You can load these very heavy as you get more competent in them as well. So there you have it. That is the step up, specifically the barbell step up. Use this exercise to develop strength in your hips. You can potentially replace the squat doing this if squats give you issues. If you like this, like, subscribe, comment below if there's anything else you want to see, and thank you for watching.